So our second big category is missional community. And the first one we're going to look at within that is really being a missional family. What does it look like to do not church as a family, not to do this Christian thing as family, but to be a missional family, to be people on mission together for the glory of God. We see that in the early church. We see that in Acts 2. They're eating together. They're paying attention to the apostles' teaching. They're in each other's lives in such a way that nobody has needs. They've taken care of each other in that way. And so that requires a ton of time, a ton of presence. But doing life and doing really this missional heart as family, you can't do this by yourself.
Yeah.
You really can't be on mission alone as a Christian. And I think that's critical as we think about being a missional family, is in these areas we're tempted to do the Christian life alone.
Yeah.
We're probably missing out on God's best for us.
Yeah. Unfortunately, big weakness in many churches that I talk to, many small groups that I talk to, when they even think about the idea of mission or evangelism or reaching the lost, they think they're supposed to do it alone. Right. And we don't really see that in Scripture. Yeah. I want to take us back to Luke 5, where he first began to call the disciples. He called them into a community. He called them into a family. Yeah. There was this understanding that we're going to do it together. So in Luke 5, we see him calling the first disciples. And then in Luke 5:10, he says, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go fish. That was another way of saying we're going to go make disciples together. We're going to go reach the lost together. But the key was together. Yeah. I'm not going to send you out alone. We see Jesus only sending them out in pairs a couple of times. And so most of the time, they're together, together as a community, together as a family. Yeah. And we see that, as you described in Acts 2, which is great, but they had experienced that actually for a number of years leading up to Acts 2. Right. It wasn't a new thing. It was just, we see kind of the more mature version of it in Acts 2. They had experienced it then throughout the rest of the book of Luke, and that's what we see in the Gospels, is this supportive family. Yes. Meals together and traveling together and possessions together and all this life together, all this shared life together as a family. Yeah. So we live in a modern world, though. And if you live in a big city or a small town, the question becomes, in our context, how can we live as family? Yeah. What's appropriate? How can we order our lives, organize our lives, schedule our lives to live like a family? Right. So I love just asking the question to different small groups or different churches and say, okay, in your context, tell me how a good family lives. Okay? Well, they eat together and they play together and they work together and they celebrate and organize parties together and they do all those familial things. Yeah. And they communicate well and they resolve conflict and they pray and they learn and they grow. Again, that's what a healthy family does. Yeah. And that, again, that's that identity. I referred to it earlier. That's that identity we've been given as children of God, to live as the family of God. Yeah. And so it's rooted in our identity, but then gets fleshed out, lived out in daily life, meals, parties, working, helping, whatever the needs of the community are. Yeah. And then we go together, though, on mission. It's not just for the sake of the family, but it's to be a healthy family that then goes as a healthy family to invite others into that family and invite them to Jesus. And so that's such, I think, a different picture than what most Christians have when they think of mission and evangelism. It's not solo, it's not alone, it's together, it's as a group, because you have strength and capacity, diversity of gifting, diversity of personality. You've got all those things working together that can come around a lost person or lost family or lost community and bring a lot of just healthy influence to them.
Absolutely. And within the family, there is, hopefully, a healthy family that multiplies. There's a generational gifting
Right.
that. There's a beauty in celebrating the growth of the family and the sending and the releasing in a family. So there's automatically missional expectations if you compare the Christian life to family.
Yeah.
You expect for a family to grow. You expect for
Families start new families.
absolutely healthy families. And so we see that in the Gospels. We see that in the book of Acts, this expectation of multiplication. And so if we want to be, family on mission, if we want to be missional family of believers, either way, we're expecting to multiply. And that's going to be really important for us as we kind of have that foundation and go forward of being a family. We want to have those healthy expectations as well.
Yeah.